to start. We're going to hear from a couple people, and then we're going to line up. So I hope you got a phone number on your arm, you filled out a form, and you used the restroom. It's time to go. We have a big contingent from the Gulf Coast with us today. We're going to hear very briefly from each of them, and then hear from Bill McKibben, and then we're going to go.
Hello, my name is Brian Parras. I live in Houston, Texas. Hello, Brian.
Texas in the house.
Not everyone in Texas is a climate change denier. Just want to say thank you. I work with a group called Tejas. Actually founded that with my father and others. It's Texas Environmental Justice Advocacy Services. And we've been fighting the petro industry in Houston for about 10 years now. Houston's energy capital of the world. We call it the Petro Metro, and so it's very difficult there. The climate is hot, and it literally is hot right now. We're in a severe drought. We've had a number of consecutive triple-digit days in a lot of major cities in Houston. So this whole issue is very pressing and important and timely right now. But the community that I'm concerned about specifically is a small neighborhood called Manchester. And it's completely inundated and surrounded by industry, the Port of Houston. We've got wastewater treatment plants, rail yards, a number of toxic exposure pathways. And if this pipeline comes, it will be refined in that same community. So this is clearly an environmental justice issue. The population is largely Latino, low income. In the area, we have some of the worst uninsured rates in the nation, and our legislative person is Gene Green, who's been very, very ungreen, his whole career. And so that's what we're fighting against. It's why we're here. I would pressure Obama, who just signed a memorandum of agreement on environmental justice, to put his passion where his heart is, and really say no to this. And then I'll believe that he cares about EJ and the communities that are already overburdened with toxins. Thank you.
Yeah.
I live in the Gulf, deep south in the Gulf, and I came here to stand in solidarity with those against the Keystone Pipeline and the tar sands. I also wanted to talk to the communities that Keystone Pipeline is going to go through, and I would like to issue you a warning. So I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Should there be a spill or something else that happens on that pipeline? First, they're going to come in and they're going to lie to you, and they're going to tell you that it's far less oil than it is. It's going to end up, they're going to tell you it's just a little bit, but it's going to end up being millions of gallons of oil. Then they're going to launch into damage control. They're going to put a massive billion-dollar campaign out there to tell the rest of the world that everything's okay, when it's clearly not. They're not going to protect the health of the cleanup workers. They're not going to allow them to wear respirators. They're not going to allow them to wear protection and devices to keep their health. And then they're going to deny that they're already health in the first place. They're going to tell everyone it's over and the media will leave and it'll be business as usual, but your ecosystem will be damaged, your environment will be damaged, economically you'll be disabled, and your people will be sick. And the government won't help her listen because all the campaign money that came from the oil industry will mean that they won't put their jobs on the line.
Tell it.
They'll own the response, they'll own the science, they'll own your health care, and they'll own whether you or not you get compensated. And if you don't believe me living in the Gulf, then you can ask the people of the Kalamazoo River in Michigan, you can ask the people of Valdez, Alaska, you can ask the people of Laura, Montana, you can ask the people of Ecuador, you can ask the people of Nigeria for the 200 or 300 oil spills there are a year around the world.
Yeah.
Do not believe when you go out there today for this action that you are only standing up against tar sands or against the Keystone Pipeline. You are standing up for the people of this earth. Do not think of yourself as a martyr. Do not just think of yourself as a warrior of climate change policy or the environmental justice movement. Clean air, clean water, and clean soil are God-given human rights, and you are human rights advocates.
Do it.
And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
Yeah, I'm one of the 6 that the BP oil will affect. today. Today I brought you a sample of what we are getting washing up on our barrier islands, which is called Ship Island. Just picked this up last week at the mill cut. We're calling them tar logs because there's nothing small about it. It's not a lump. It's not a ball. That's a log, and the smell is from I'm not clean from it. But this stuff is toxic, and that's what our fish are swimming through. And if you're eating the fish, they're swimming through that. I don't eat the fish. I'm an avid fisherman. If the fishermen don't eat the fish, that's a good sign for you. I appreciate everything y'all are doing. I'm going to sit with y'all, but we will leave on the first warning because we can't go to jail. We come a long way to get here, and we got a long way to get back. So.
All right.
Thank you. Good today. Louder! Louder! Hope everybody's doing real good today. Yeah. We have some success. And y'all heard the saying, the weakest link. The Gulf Coast has become the weakest link. And what it's going to take is people coming together to stop exactly what's going on, the dumping on our Gulf Coast. What's happening is the Gold Coast of the United States of America. And the voice starts right here. And by the time it gets down to where we live, what we face with is just a slight echo. We don't have a voice. So hopefully we can make that change. And that's what it's going to take, is people coming together to do it. Thank you.